It's possible that we're experiencing an imbalance in the NBA right now because it seems like the teams in the Western Conference are crowded, with the 1 to 11 seeds all being playoff contenders. Imagine if Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies were healthy. That would make 12 teams vying for playoff spots. And with Victor Wembanyama joining the San Antonio Spurs, they'll likely become stronger after a few years, making it 13 competitive teams vying for playoff spots. If we look at the 8th and 9th seeds, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings, both with 33 losses as of now when I'm making this video, if we were to move them to the Eastern Conference, they would be in the top 6 of the standings. They would be only 1 game behind the number 3 seed and 4 games behind the number 2 seed, the Milwaukee Bucks. It's important to note that the schedule for games in the West is very tough. For example, the Lakers and Warriors need to face teams like the Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Clippers, Phoenix Suns, OKC Thunder, Minnesota Timberwolves, Dallas Mavericks, and other strong teams in the West 4 or 3 times within a season, while teams in the East only face them twice. If you think about it, it's somewhat unfair. For example, the Suns, Pelicans, Kings, Lakers, and Warriors are all 10 games over .500, yet 2 of them might not make the playoffs. Meanwhile, in the East, there's a chance that teams like the Chicago Bulls and Atlanta Hawks, with negative records and over 40 losses, could still make it to the playoffs, and that's a big difference. The Bucks have 47 wins and 30 losses for the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, while the Suns have a record of 46 wins and 31 losses. If they lose just twice, they could drop to the 9th seed in the West, highlighting the significant difference between the two conferences now. Some suggest that the top 16 teams of the NBA should enter the playoffs instead of just the top 8 from each conference. However, the NBA is cautious about the extensive travel that would occur if the East and West teams were to face off in the first round of the playoffs. Just imagine if the Warriors and Knicks were to face each other in the first round. That's 1.5 plane rides every time they switch home courts. What do you think about this statement?